Everyone, welcome to my next video. So I went to a bait shop in my hometown of Fort Worth, and I got a couple of lures, and then I went and got some stuff from Walmart. So what I got was Savage Gear 3D line through trout. I watched some YouTube videos, I ain't gonna lie, before I did this, but it looks like this. And I did this by myself. I got me a leader from Walmart. And I'll show you it. Now for like a couple hours, I was trying to do what everybody else was doing. You know, they would put the leader through the bait, but the leader wouldn't go through for some dang reason. So what I decided to do was get some 17-pound fluorocarbon, put it through the mouth, and I put the swivel. I took the swivel off from the leader. I attached it to the line. Then I put a swivel on there, or not a swivel, but those little things that you put your hooks on. I forgot what they call it. Split rings. I attached the split ring to the swivel and then onto the hook. And then I attached the line to a swivel that attaches to the leader. And then at the end here, you tie your main line to it. Now what happens, this is a unique lure, so what happens is when the fish bites this hook and you set the hook, the lure automatically goes on your line, and so the fish automatically gets hooked. I don't care if it's a 2-pounder, I don't care if it's a 1-pounder. If it hits that hook and you set the hook on time, you're automatically gonna catch the fish because it's the hook's attached to the line. So when you set the hook on this thing, you should be ready to catch a fish. So like I said, what you do first, you put your line through the mouth, your main line through the mouth, the line that you want to attach to your leader. So what you do is, you put the line through the lip, because there's a hole in this lip. Right in here, there's a hole. You put the line through, it goes to the top here. Then what you do is you get you one of those leaders, cut the end with this little swivel. Then what you do is, if you got split rings, then you attach it to the end of the swivel. Then what you do is you put the main hook, this hook, and you attach it to the swivel. Now I did something different, to the split ring, but I did something different to the split ring. So you know how sometimes, the split ring gets loose when you try to put it on the hook? Well, what I did, it was loose and it wasn't going back to its regular form. So what I did was I got some pliers and I bend it so it can't move with some pliers. So I went like this, then I moved it up, and then I pushed it in so that the swivel can't go out of the split ring and the hook will stay on. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna try it Monday. Hopefully I catch some big bass. I'm going to a pond at a high school, and I'm gonna see if I can catch some bass. And that, once again, is called a 3D trout lure, a 3D line through trout from Savage Gear. Then I got a glide swimmer from Savage Gear, and this Savage Gear box looks like this. But I'm gonna take it out for you. I'm gonna show you the features. And this type of color is called Red Horse. This is what the box looks like. It's very hot and appealing. But this is what it looks like, guys. You see, it's kind of vibrant. It's got like, when you flip it, it's like a rainbow, but then it's like orange and red, regular. So to me, this looks like an Arapaima. Hold on. To me, this looks like an Arapaima. You can see its lip. But I recently went to that pond that I'm going to Monday, and I caught a 4-pounder on this. It's not the same brand, it's not the same color scheme, but it's the same kind of concept. It's a glide bait. So what it does is it acts like a wounded fish on the surface, and it's slow sinking. So if you want it to go down, you just let it sink, and you gotta wait a long time. But I was lucky enough. So I was fishing all day and stuff. Then this bass was floating in the water, just swimming on the top. Then I knew I had to throw where it was. So I threw it there and stuff. The fish came up and looked at me. I'm like, oh shoot. So then I threw a little bit to the left of me, of the front of me. I guess it was like left side in front of me. I reeled in. The bass came, and I did like this with the lure went like this. Then I stopped it, and I jerked it, and it did like a little dying motion, and he sucked it in his mouth. And I set the hook, and I didn't think I had it because he only hit the first treble, but I got him in. And he was a 4-pounder, and so I had to get me one of these because these look like an upgrade from what I had. Hold on, I'm sorry, this is hard with the phone, but this is what it looks like. It's very appealing. If I was a fish, I would definitely eat that. But, and then also, I had to get these bobbers. I mean, when I go live bait fishing with worms and stuff, those things work good. I mean, like, you can see the slightest action. And they're very expensive. They're like $116, but with tax, it'll probably be maybe close to $2. Also, what I got from Walmart, I got one more lure. I already threw the box away, but it is a War Eagle swim bait. Now, I didn't just get a regular swim bait. I wanted to have a swim bait that creates a lot of noise. So I got one that has a Colorado braid, one Colorado blade. But what you notice here is it got rattles. So it's going to produce a lot of noise. It's going to make a lot of motion. And it's black and red with red flakes in it. So what I recommend the trailer be for that is like a black and blue Pit Boss. You can get like a brush hog maybe. You can probably get you like a little Guggen bait crawl. You can probably get anything that has dark in it to match that. Because if you get like maybe a light color might work with it, but I try to match the hatch. So if it's a black lure or a dark lure, try to use a black lure or a dark color. Since this is black, try to use something with black. And if you got a trailer that's red, that might work. But I never had a spinner that's a Colorado blade. That's just one. So I wanted to try it out. But for show, I'm definitely going to use this for show. And to be exact, they have different sizes of the trout, but mine is a 25 centimeter, 8-inch, 89 grams, which is a 3-ounce floating, and the color is dirty silver. You want to match the hatch with this stuff. Even though, you can probably use a regular trout color and probably catch them. You need to try to match the hatch. The places I go to, minnows work real good. So this to me looks close to a minnow. It's got the flash. It's got the dark like a minnow. So automatically, the bass probably gonna think this is a huge minnow, and they're gonna try to eat it, or a big old shad, And this looks kind of like a shiner. That's why I got it, because it kind of looks like a shiner, and it can mimic a shiner, a chub. I don't know what else it can imitate, but I know that you always try to get stuff that looks appealing to the bass. This bait probably looks like a, I don't know. I know definitely the red makes it look like it got like hurt or something, and then the black, it could be a lot of things, but I don't know what the fish think it looks like for bait, but I know it's probably gonna work. So I recommend y'all get these baits. Like I said, if you don't know how to put the leader, just do what I did. Put the line in first. Attach your swivel to the line that you put through the mouth and the top. Then you put your split ring and attach it to the swivel. You bend the tip of the split ring that you put the hook in, because the hook is going to stretch out the split ring. So you want to make sure that the hook won't come out of the split ring, because then you won't catch no fish, and then you'll have to use the stupid hook or buy hooks. You don't want to do that, so you just do what I did, and then, like I said, you just bend it like this so it's curved, and then you bend it some more, boom, and then you try to push it underneath. But I'm very excited. Now I will tell you, the trout is expensive. It's like $17. Savage gear is pretty expensive, but I said, shoot, if it looks good, it must look good to the fish. I'll probably catch a lot of them, so I decided to get them. I was hesitant when I first saw it. I'm like, man, freaking $17, man? Are you kidding me for a lure? But then I thought about it. It wouldn't be this expensive if it didn't work, So that's what I did. I got the trout, the Savage Gear line through trout 3D. You can even get a 4D if you want, but I just got the 3D. Then this one, it looks like a good bait fish to use, and like I said, I caught one on a glide bait before, so I just got to upgrade. And you got the bobbers. You got to have it when you go bluegill fishing. These are a good brand, and get these that look like this. And the good thing about these bobbers is it got a weight at the bottom of the bobber, so you can catch farther and all that. And I almost forgot. Where's my on the leaders, right? Look at the back of it, and the brand is Eagle Claw. So at Walmart. But what I'm telling you is, you can use those leaders for live bait. So what you do is you just, like I said, attach lines on both sides of the swivel. They're gonna have like a little thing you clip on. You could keep it on there and attach the line there at the bottom of the clip on, or you could take it off and then tie it on that little loop. Then what you do is you put the weight on the line at the bottom and the hook, and then you attach the line on the top of the leader, and then what you do is you put the bobber on. Now I'm gonna tell you, I never tried that, but I'm gonna try it and see what the difference is. But it shouldn't be no difference. I don't know. I had to get them because I thought it was a necessity for the trout, and it kind of is. But like I said, I always bring y'all information of what I get, and I hope y'all have fun fishing, and you let me know y'all success. Like, that's the thing with me. I want y'all to tell me y'all success. Tell me about your fishing stories. Tell me about when you went fishing, tell me about what were you using so I can know what to get, you know? Because I'm new just like you. I don't really use lures. I'm trying to get into lures. That's why I'm getting all these lures to try to test them out and provide y'all with information. So I would ask that y'all do the same with me because I'm learning too. Yeah, so I'm glad that y'all are supporting me, and I'll support you with the information, you know. But let's keep fishing and let's catch more big fish. And I hope you catch your new PBs, meaning personal best. Thank you for your time. It was a long video, but it's well worth it.